the ability of your proprietary software on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being it's terrible and 10 being it's amazing, it's a dream?
I mean, the software itself, again, is doing what we'd like it to do. It's not, doesn't seem to be a big issue
Okay.
right now.
And along the same lines, how about the cost of the software?
Cost? There's always, a 6. I would, always want to save some money, but again, again, we are very successful, so it's not a huge hit on us.
Okay. Now, if I could focus your attention on NetSuite for a sec, if you want to just take a look here. NetSuite's an alternative consumer-based or cloud-based consumer management software that you can use to keep track of whatever you want, whenever you want. It really handles the entire company's operations, and it's fully customizable to what you as CEO want to have. If you want to go ahead and take the trackpad here, imagine, say, you mentioned writing reports. This is all real time, and so you can go right down and you can do an entire overview. That's the first option.
Yeah, we definitely did put in our report staff. We have our own system we use right now. How would we be able to bring in the kind of report formats we have into NetSuite, or do we have to, I know a lot of times with these kind of programs, you have to use, what's on customers.
No, NetSuite's very customizable, and over the course of the implementation process, we'll bring the data over from whatever software you're using now and put it into a NetSuite report, and then give you an explanation on how the report can be formatted, and then how you add new reports on top of that as your business grows.
So it seems like there's some sort of training process you guys have for implementation.
Well, it's a pretty succinct training process. We have a lot of literature available. We have videos, and then, as always, you can call any of our customer service reps with any questions. You have my card there, and part of my job as your sales rep is to make sure your needs are met, and along those lines, that everyone understands how to use it.
Great.
Now, if you wanted to look at something else, say you also keep your you can also keep a list of your opportunities on there. And again, this is real time. So you can keep a very detailed look at what your sales reps are doing. You can look at what happened during the sales call, the close date, and the revenue stream that you can expect to bring in from the new client.
Right. So it tracks everything from beginning to end.
Yes. And additionally, your sales reps, depending on how much you want them to see, again, it's fully customizable to what you want them to see, and they can see only their records. They can see certain records of other sales reps, or you can just opt for complete transparency where everyone can see everything, depending on how competitive you want your business to be.
Yeah. You did mention that you're cloud-based software. One of the benefits for us using our servers is we can really control, or if something goes down, we know kind of how to fix that. Everything is sort of going to the cloud. That's the trend these days. What sort of uptime do you guys have? Anything? How do I know that when I try to get on this, it's not going to be down?
Well, NetSuite guarantees a 99.5% uptime. We've had other customers that have expressed concern about this, and they felt that their needs may not be met with a certain uptime. But if you take a look here, Igloo did have that concern. They felt the same way. But what they found is that with the cloud-based solution that NetSuite provides, you have a 99.5% uptime. And kind of on that same token, Guitar Center is one of our major clients. And you also expressed concern about kind of the security. And they also felt the same way, but we do have several encryptions on there. If you take a look here, we have a third party that checks our security, and you can always, it's entirely based on what you want. I can see that we're running short on time. would this be something you'd like to move forward with?
Yeah, we're seeing a couple other people are coming to talk to us this week. So I think, we want to kind of give everyone a chance, and then, sometime next week I'll go ahead and give you a call, and we can fill you in on where we're at and let you know where we stand.
Okay, well, rather than, put it on you to remember, I expect that you're busy and everything. Would you like me to just give you a call this time next week?
Yeah, we can discuss this. Yeah.
Okay, great. So how about 7 p.m. on the 24th? That sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right.
Great talking to you, Sid.